Nakita ko na kasi.
Hindi po ako sigurado
Kung
kung
papasahin natin yung minutes or records of the minutes, yun po yung mga sagot ninyo eh. Hindi naman po ako masyadong matanda para makalimutan ko kaagad yung mga sagot po ninyo.
Mr. Chair, honestly po, no? Kapag this is my second time to appear, no? Hindi po yung pong feeling dito, it's different, no?
So what is the
Hindi
relevance
po
of that
normal.
in your
Mr. Roy, what is
question?
the difference? Are you not allowed to speak?
Hindi naman po.
Hindi ka nabigyan ng due process dito?
Alam mo, engineer, kasi napakahirap paniwalaan yung sinasabi mo sapagkat valid yung contract. Nagkaroon ng groundbreaking at pagkatapos humihingi pa ng 15% advance payment ang Ping-an. Pagkatapos nun, bigla ka na lang gumawa ng iba pang kontrata. This time, sa Viking mo ibinigay yung kontrata. Ngunit ang nagnotaryo, kagaya inulit-ulit natin, ay isang palsipikadong tao na nagpapanggap na abogado. At kayo-kayo rin naman ang nakakaalam kung sino siya at paano nyo siya kinakasangkapan para sa ganun ay manotaryo ang inyong mga kontrata. Atty. Rapanan, nasan po kayo?
Mr. Chair.
Atty. Rapanan, nagkaroon kami ng pagsusuri dito sa Resolution number 20-019. Ito yung fake land reclassification resolution involving Una Grande Development Corporation. Nung nakaraang hearing, attorney, this is some Sangguniang Bayan members who were present at the time admitted, please take note, admitted that resolution number 20-019 dated February 20, 2020 is a fake resolution. Dalawa po ang nasa record namin na nag-admit na Sangguniang Bayan members. And then, former SB member, now Vice Mayor, na who assumed as Mayor, Romanuel Santos, who was then temporary presiding officer, also admitted before this committee that said resolution is fake. In open meeting, inadmit po niya. And then yung Sangguniang Bayan Secretary, George Carino, also admitted before this committee that said resolution is fake. Mukha naman pong fake talaga because dito lang sa mukha niya, attorney, wala kang makikita na nag-sponsor ng Sangguniang Bayan. Usually, nasa ilalim niyan, sponsored by blah, blah, blah. Admission, I think, is the best kind of evidence. Am I correct, attorney?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Kasi po kaya ako tinatanong ito at kami po ay sasamantalahin na namin ang presensya ninyo sapagkat malaki po yung may tutulong nyo sa amin. There is a corresponding complaint in regard to this fake land resolution. It was filed by former Mayor Yonora Wong et al. Versus Mayor Punsalan et al. Meron po kayong joint resolution dito. At babasahin ko po. Wherefore the complaint for violation of paragraphs 267, Article 171 of the Revised Penal Code as amended by Republic Act number 10951 against respondents Abundio Punsalan, Romanuel Santos, Archibald Simbulan Basilio, George Macalinaw Carino, and Lorete Bautista Santos is dismissed for lack of probable cause. Dito po sa discussion ang nakalagay po rito na Acting Assistant Ombudsman, si Adoracion Agbada at si Cornelio Somido, Deputy Ombudsman for Luzon. Dito po sa page 15, Attorney, second paragraph. On the existence of two versions of Resolution number 20-019, but with different titles, subject matter, and dates of approval, complainants also failed to show the unlikelihood or impossibility of such duplication in the numbering of approved issuances. Nowhere was it discussed or mentioned that SB internal rules of procedure or the SB Secretariat guidelines have a mechanism which precludes duplicate numbering of legislative issuances. Attorney, yun po bang pagbibigay ng number o pag-assign ng number for every resolution, imposible po ba yung, or bakit sinabi rito yung unlikelihood or impossibility of such duplication? Kasi dito lang sa Congress, Attorney, merong yung aming index division. Pagka-file namin ng aming resolution, nag-assign sila ng number. Sa dami namin, siguro mga 305 congressmen, assuming na 10 na lang ang resolution na ipapile. Yung iba ho, may gitpang 100. Eh. Hindi po nagkakamali yung pag-assign ng number because there is a system. Maski po sa ombudsman, sa dami po ng mga kasong dumarating sa inyo, administrative, criminal, and otherwise, hindi rin po kayo nagkakamali sa pagbibigay ng number because there is a system, digital and otherwise. This is only a very common administrative procedure where you assign a number. Bakit po ang sinabi niyo ay complainants also failed to show the unlikely? Kailangan po bang ipakita pa nila the unlikelihood or impossibility in normal and usual procedure ng pagbibigay po at pag-assign ng number? Hindi na po kailangan eh. Hindi po siya maring nagkamali po sa isang araw pero madidetect din po yun eh. Ito ang pagitan po nito is halos isang buwan. At isa pa po rito, as regard respondent LB Santos, ito po si Loreto Santos. Complainant failed to negate the August 27, 2021 certification issued by the SRMO designate Laverne Isip, who stated that respondent LB Santos is not employed and has never been employed by the local government unit of San Simon, Pampanga. Mamaya po, Attorney, pakikita ko sa inyo kung anong role, o gaya na po ng binanggit kanina ng chairman, napakalaki po ng role na ginampanan nitong Loreto B. Santos. At kung ang kailangan lang po ay SRMO designate, masyadong mababaw po ito. With all due respect, Attorney, kaya ko po nilabas itong inyong joint resolution because we will be asking or requesting your office to motu proprio reconsider this, considering the admissions already that we have gotten before this committee. Inadmit na po nila na itong resolution na ito ay peke. And admission is the best form of evidence. Baka sakali pong na-reconsider natin, Attorney. Mamaya po ay ipakikita ko sa inyo yung role na ginampanan ni Loreto Santos. Halimbawa po, hawak ko po isang calendar of business dated March 3, 2020. Ginawa po ito ni SB Secretary George Carino at chinek pa ni Honorable Peda Pineda, Municipal Councilor. Dito po sa calendar of business, Attorney, sa item 8, other matters, ay meron pong appearance ni Mr. Loreto B. Santos representing the office of the mayor. Ito, malinaw po ito. Mr. Mayor, in what capacity did you authorize Loreto B. Santos to represent you in the regular session of the Municipal Council of San Simon held on March 3, 2020 at 10 o'clock in the morning?
Your Honor, hindi ko po siya inutusan para i-represent ako sa Municipal Council.
Yung salita po ninyo ay kinokontra nung mismong dokumento na ginawa po ng SB Secretary at Municipal Councilor Beda Pineda. Ito po.
Honor, with due respect, during the session of the Sangguniang Bayan, I was not there and I'm not belong to the Sanggunian. Ako po ay Chief Executive. Hindi po ako pwedeng magsalita or mag-utos po doon sa Sangguniang Bayan.
Alam po namin yun, Mayor eh. Ang sinasabi ko lang po rito ay malinaw na nakalagay dito sa official record ng munisipyo ng Municipal Council na nag-appear doon si Loreto Santos on other matters. Mr. Santos, hindi ba totoo na nag-appear ka on March 3, 2020?
Hindi ko lang po masiguro kung March 3 nga po, but there was
March
a
3
time.
nga, ito nga, kaya nga pinakikita ko mamaya, bibigay
Yes, but there was a time na nag-appear ako sa...
Ito nga lang, March 3, 2020 ang sinasabi ko. Ito,
Yes. Kung ang
ang
pinag-usap...
sabi ni Mayor, hindi ka raw niya inutusan. Bakit nandun ka?
Ang nag-appear po ako sa isang session dahil po ito yung meron akong complaint na dinidiscuss sa council against former or late Mayor Wong. Yun po yung
Mr.
natatandaan ko
Santos,
nag-appear
teka
po
muna,
ako.
ang tinatanong ko sa iyo, ang nakalagay rito, your appearance is to represent the office of the mayor, nandito sa calendar of business. Pagkatapos, dito sa minutes ng meeting, on the regular session, ipakikita ko sa iyo kung ano ang pinagsasabi mo rito. For example, ang sabi mo, ito page by page. Ang sabi mo rito, you argued that you can speak before the Sanggunian because you were authorized by the mayor. Ito, nakalagay rito. Okay? Sabi ni mayor, hindi kanya inauthorize. Sino nagsasabi ng totoo sa pagitan yung dalawa? Nandito nagsalita kayo. Ang sabi ng presiding officer, she maintained that mayor should be the one to explain himself on the issue of corruption against him because he was voted by the people and he is answerable to them. Oh, sumagot ka uli. You insisted that you were there to clear the air and to speak about the truth and make the people aware, and that is the proper forum to clear matters. The presiding officer maintained that the body is not the venue to answer the accusation of corruption involving the mayor, and she suggested a bigger covered court. Ito yung halos denominate mo yung yung pagpapaliwanag mo eh. Ayan Ito yung pinagsasabi mo, there is a kilometric explanation of what is your business? What is your personality to speak before the Sangguniang Bayan regular meeting?
Mr. Chair, kung mamarapatin po ninyo, pwede ko po bang humingi ng kopya po nung minutes na yan? Kasi po, ang alam ko po, nung magsalita po ako dyan, this is regarding...
Mr. Chair.
For the record, Mr. Chair, I will show the minutes of the meeting to Loreto Santos.
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair. Before the Honorable Marcoleta shows the document to Mr. Santos, I think Mr. Santos already admitted that he spoke before the Municipal Council. Tama po. It is
Yes,
on record na yun po ang sagot
Yes, I
kanina.
remember po.
You spoke.
Yes.
And the question is, ano yung personalidad ninyo at yung pagkakataon o rason bakit kayo nagsalita sa Municipal Council?
Dahil po kasi meron po akong hawak na mga dokumento to present to the council regarding past transactions.
And were you invited sa meeting ng Municipal Council? Were you invited?
Hindi po ako sigurado pero
Oy, alam mo na nagsalita ka ron tapos hindi mo alam na inibita
I am
ka
not
ulit.
sure if
Oh, come on, Mr.
Your Honor,
Santos.
I am not sure if I was invited or
Eh, kasi
I
importante po yun.
voluntarily appeared and asked if I can attend the
So-
session.
Ang sinasabi po ninyo, kayo po ay nag-request kung pwede kayo magsalita.
Opo,
And therefore, hindi kayo inibita.
hindi po.
Oh,
Yung pong
alam
pagkakalam
mo pala
ko po,
yung
wala po
sagot
akong invitation.
Pero kanina po pa, hindi ka sumasagot ng diretsyo, Mr. Santos. I advise you to answer questions directly. Otherwise, kayo po ay masasite in contempt. Di po ba? Kayo, nagkuha kayo, left or right yung sagot mo eh.
Mr. Chair, Your Honors, ang pagkakaalam ko po, pumunta po ako dito sa session na to, nag-appear po ako,
Hindi po. That is irrelevant. Nandito ka na. Whether you were invited or not doesn't matter anymore. You are answering questions already propounded by the members of this committee. Naintindihan niyo po ba yun?
opo, Your Honor.
Yes.
Opo.
And therefore, you acceded to the invitation of this committee to attend this hearing para sagutin yung mga katanungan namin.
Opo.
Dahil kung hindi po naman kayo attend, issuean namin kayo ng subpoena eh. And you will be forced to attend.
Mr. Chair, because of your invitation, na-receive ko po siya, kaya po ako nandito.
Kaya nga,
And I submit myself to the committee. Kung ano pong dapat ko pong sagutin, ay sasagutin ko po.
pero ang sagot po ninyo ay yung katotohanan. Why? Because under oath po kayo.
Naintindihan ko po yun, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Kaya po
Pero yung pagsasagot po ninyo sa mga katanungan, wishy-washy kung tawagin. Kung hindi ka pa mapilit na sagutin ng totoo, hindi mo sasagutin na ikaw ay nag-request na magsalita sa sanggunian. Kanina mo hindi sinasagot yun ng diretso eh. Kaya ako napilitan na magtanong sa inyo.
Mr. Chair, sinasagot ko po kasi yung naintindihan ko po doon sa tanong. Now, I am sorry kung hindi po...
Ang tanong ko po sa inyo kanina is, were you invited to speak doon sa kwan? Hindi, ang sagot mo ng una, hindi mo matandaan. Pero sa banda-banda sa uli, sinabi mo na imbita ka, ikaw ay nag-request na magsalita doon sa sanggunian. Magkaiba po yung sagot ninyo eh.
Mr. Chair, I'm sorry po, no? Ang sabi ko po kanina,
Sabi ko na kasi,
hindi po
because
ako sigurado
kung
kung...
papasahin natin yung minutes or records of the minutes, yun po yung mga sagot ninyo eh. Hindi naman po ako masyadong matanda para makalimutan ko kaagad yung mga sagot po ninyo.
Mr. Chair, honestly po, no? Kapag this is my second time to appear, no? Hindi po yung pong feeling dito, it's different, no?
What is the
Hindi
relevance
po
of that
normal.
in your
Mr.
answering
Ronito, what is
question?
the difference? Are you not allowed to speak?
Hindi naman po.
Hindi ka ba binigyan ng due process dito?
Hindi po ganun ang sinasabi ko, Mr. Chair.
Magkaiba. Ang feeling ng iba.
Meron pong pangamba rito.
what is-
Yun po yung ano eh.
For as long, Mr. Ronito, for as long as you're saying the truth,
Mhm.
walang problema dito sa committee ko.
I agree po, Mr. Chair.
I want to be frank and candid about it. I am fair, pero wag mo ubusin yung pasensya namin dito. Especially ako. Chairman ako, Panadan.
Mr. Chair, I would just like to remind Mr. Santos na kung ibabasihan po natin yung mga minutes or records of the minutes of the meeting, nag-iiba po kasi yung sagot po ninyo eh. Kaya nga ako napilitan na magtanong, in spite of the fact na yung floor na kay Honorable Marcoleta. Di po ba? Nakikinig lang ako at nagbabasa. Kasi hindi ko pa panahon na magtanong po sa inyo. Pero napilitan lang ako magsalita o magtanong dahil hindi po tama yung mga sagot ninyo eh. Di po ba? Kami, sinusunod namin yung patakaran namin dito sa committee. Ang ini-expect lang namin sa inyo ay magsabi po kayo ng totoo. Yun lang po ang hinihiling namin eh. Kasi kung hindi po kayo magsasabi ng totoo, hindi natin malalaman yung katotohanan? Di po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
O, paiba-iba ka kasi ng sagot. At sinasabi mo, hindi mo matandaan. Samantalang kung pinipilit ka namin, nagsasabi ka na rin yung totoo eh. Hindi po yata maganda yon. Thank you, Mr. Chair.